cell phone, my advice is to connect with either ArtsLink or ArtsN. I don't think ArtsNB do it, but ArtsLink definitely offer workshops where you can hook in with an artist. They offer it at a minimum price or a reasonable price, and your work will be photographed by a professional. If not, all this is on the application form. So, read the form over, be comfortable with what the information is that we're requesting, the number of artworks. As I say, because we're at the community level, we have had artists say, I've got 6 works done, I've got 3 more in the works. Can I submit for the jury? By all means, let us know that you're working on a series of 12, say, just throwing that out there, and 6 or 7 are completed. Here are professional images of those 6 or 7, and 3, 4, 5, 6 more will be added to my exhibition if it's accepted. And the other thing is any media. The tendency is painting. It's not. It's not the only media. We're looking at 3-dimensional, we're looking at sculpture, we're looking at any fiber art. We've had exhibitions of tapestry, quilt work. We've had ceramic work in all kinds of different forms. The whole gamut we've tried to present here. But just keep in mind, we're looking for work that is the best you can do. So if you're trying something out, make sure it's good quality, as good as you can get it, before you go to the trouble of photographing it and having it considered by a jury. The photographs. But when the work gets here, if you'll note on the form that Sarah has the loan agreement, we have the right to not exhibit your work, not to install it, to pull some work out and say it's not the quality of an emerging or professional artist. So if it's warped, if it's not the media you say it is, all kinds of things can happen. Don't expect us to show it. Now we've done that. We've made an effort to help the artist, but there comes a point where it's in our loan agreement contract that you sign with us that we don't have to do that. So my urging is, do your best to make it a quality work. It doesn't have to be matted or framed or any of that at this stage. Okay, to get back to the jury process. So the jury we have here is made up of 3 people. We bring in someone on the jury, preferably someone who has experience with exhibitions, with contracts between artists and art galleries, with the artistic world on a museum art gallery basis. So that's one person we look for from the board. We've made that agreement that we would always have 1 board member. The second, because we only have 3, we look to the community for a professional artist. Someone who has either worked as a professional artist, as a curator, has worked in arts administration, so knows the ecosystem, is familiar with how it works. And the third person may have dual roles, but they're a professional artist again. Maybe they are now an administrator, or they're working in the arts world as a gallery. They run a gallery, they own a gallery, they present artistry. So we try and get as many jurors who are knowledgeable about what the sector looks like, so that they have a good a good knowledge of what is happening in the contemporary world, meaning our world now, and what young artists and the more experienced artists are working in. We want that breadth of experience in the jury. So we set that up, and then we are this time going to set up a Zoom meeting among, I'll be there as the artist, as the gallery representative. I don't have a vote. The three artists are the three people, or the three jurists are the three with votes. And we need 2 out of 3 votes, if not 3 out of 3, to accept an artist. Kate will be assisting with me on how to manage the jury. The jurors, prior to the meeting, they're given 2 weeks to review all these submissions. So they get your application form, your artist statement, your CV, your bio, which may include more life experience information, and they get the images. So they've got a good sense of what you are presenting to us. They've got 2 weeks to review it. We recommend that they check out any websites that you post, your website, websites of other galleries where you may have had an exhibition. They're going to delve, we hope, back a bit to see what kind of work you've done in the past. If you haven't, if this is your first exhibition, we're RePop at St. Patrick. We're presenting you, and they will still look at your work, look at your CV, look at your biography, your artist statement. And you're free to say in the artist statement, this will be my first entry into exhibitions. So then we sit down as a group, as a jury, and we start going through all the presentations. In our case, it's by alphabet. We alphabetize the names, so there's no preference to, geography or anything else, past experience or whatever. And we have a run through, and they might do in past, depending on the number of submissions. We've had up to 42 submissions. This is in the last, since I've been here, 3.5 years. Or we've had fewer, like maybe 2 dozen. It varies, it depends. And we go through them, spending time. We talk about each one, each artist, each juror gives their opinion of what they see in front of them. There's a discussion. We then say, either pass, fail, or give a mark. And then we come back to it again. We may come back to it sometimes. And they are not choosing how many artists we want in a given year. They number their priorities. They prioritize the artists they think should be exhibited here. So we may have more than we can accommodate in a year, or we may not. And that's the information we take back to staff, and we review the submissions, and we may say, okay, these are our 5 top ones that we want to put based on the number of works in the show, the presence of the works, we may put them all in the front gallery. These 3 exhibitions, these 5 exhibitions. These are the times of the year we would like to present them. So that we would like to offer you the opportunity for an exhibition here, and we send them this exhibition form with Sarah presented. And that is a contract between you and us. And by that point, we have determined what time of the year we'd like to have your show, but that's negotiable until it's signed off by you and us. We may say we'd like to have the show in the spring, and you say, I prefer, if you don't mind, I have 3 more works to finish, and I need it in non-negotiable.